Yo, this is Top Flight, and we are still on our Ren journey right now. I seen the thumbnail, so I wanted to do this one because the thumbnail is this video's thumbnail. So then I was like, we got to do this one because it's the same as the thumbnail. The original thumbnail for this video is the thumbnail that he uses as his main picture, which is dope. So wanted to see what that's about. So we're going to check out Ren Troubles. Let's keep it going.
I was wondering if it got cold out there. I don't know if he was doing the cold move like.
I don't reach into the past very much for these shards of shattered glass and harsh paper cuts. Leave me stop when I reach in, memories are seeped in. Hydrochloric acid, I go to war and get passive and freeze on. Music help the ice to thaw. Put the chisel in the middle, swing the hammer of Thor. Pull it out of the impossible, Excalibur sword. Edging notepads full of reasons why my feelings are sore.
That beat crazy.
I got sick, ejected from the cockpit of living. 19, young teen, waking up bitter. Posters up, manhunt, Ren went missing. Hard to have faith when the gods don't listen. The first year maybe was the hardest. Waking in the body that was buried like a carcass. Brain in the lion's den, body in the shark pit. Waking up in pain again, aching, broken hearted. Persistent little blogger, I was bouncing from a doctor to a doctor to a doctor. Like a table tennis game that has no end. So be the fate of Ren. Every single question answered with a question on the end. The second year I came to terms with giving up my dreams. Mine was severed from the means that helped me write these rhyme schemes. Brain was inflamed, the fatigue was crushing. Hard to remain sane with your brain combusting. And the third year was murder, living in a purgatory full of worry. Wouldn't live to be 30. Lifestyle hurt me, always in my bed tune. Rearrange the alphabet and all the letters spell doom. Light hurt my eyes, popping pills to survive. When you're 23 and mentally you steadily decline. 24 I was poor, disability benefits. What's the benefit of disability? It's irrelevant. 25 and the scars that were etched, they crack. Elastic bands only stretch so far and then snap. Deep in psychosis, hallucinations, troubled vision. Visits from the underworld were conjuring my superstition. 25 living back at home with my mum, but not because I'm a bum. Alone and physically done. So thin, so frail, so weak I'd become. And my skin so pale, never kissed by the sun. One time I carved a hole in my chest just to feel. I wish that was a metaphor, the struggle was real. When you're living in the Holocaust you buckle and kneel. There's relief in the teeth of the kiss of cold steel. Facts, 26 I'm highly medicated and the pain
That's sad, but
sophisticated
it's
while
cold. Like,
Yeah, he's going in. He is going in on this. Like the mind. What did he say? He said,
the psychosis,
yeah, but he said his body's in the shark pit, but his mind's in the lion. Mind's in the lion den, body in the shark pit. Oof. Like that's one of them things, yo. Like that's crazy right there, bro. And then he like the breakdown of how he's doing the ages and being sick and what exactly was happening in those moments, you know what I'm saying? Like whether he was gonna give up and not do any of this and thinking he's not living to 30. Ugh.
that's
Man.
why that's probably why he has such a strong work ethic, because he doesn't know when he's gonna go. I remember when my son was in the hospital, and he would wake up some nights with super psychosis. Like he was just he was seeing things like he was so young at the time, it was like Minecraft, but he thought he was in a Minecraft game because of all the medications. And
Yeah, the medications will mess you up.
And then even my daughter's dealt with the psychosis, and hers is a whole different scenario. But if you pull out, you're 10 times stronger, and you have all these stories that will feed your creativity. Mm-hmm. So it's, if you believe in God, God had a plan for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because this is mad deep right here. Let me take it back a couple seconds and then let's go.
26, I'm highly medicated and the pain sophisticated while I'm lying broken naked on my back. I brought my microphone until my coffin started dropping raw thoughts with the grim reaper knocking on the track. But then, man, lo and behold, I heard an angel beckon on this treacherous road. Was a stem cell doctor with a generous glow. In the cell transplant, pulled me out of the cold. And my skin got younger and my body got stronger. And my stomach felt hunger for a door that was closed. And my soul heard music for the first time. Beauty was a word I'd use for this gift of gold. Oh Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Lord, I forgive you. Make me whole. This music I give you. Pain that I live through. Everything I've been through is yours to hold.
That sample is crazy.
Yeah, that sample's raw.
Looks like Colorado the other day. Snow. Go back to what I didn't finish reading that whole thing. Go back to that real quick.
Wow. That's now in my top 2 now.
I also wonder why. I also makes some more sense why he used it as his thumbnail. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like those moments, like that might have been right after. Because right, is that?
I don't know when
How old was
comparative.
he when he did that? Because he said when he was 23 or 24.
Well, he got up to 25 and 26 on there. This song says it dropped 1 year ago, and they said I can't remember what
Like
they said.
30 or
They said he's
something.
30 something right now. I think someone said 36, but I'm not 100% for sure. Let me see.
Well, did he say? Did I hear that right? He said he didn't start making music until after he got sick, or he didn't really start like really in the pocket.
Yeah, I think I think he was already rapping, but then I think he almost, because he was so sick he couldn't do it, and then he started going with it more, and because of all that, he started, because he said took the microphone to the coffin, and so yeah, he's 36. It says 35 or 36 on the Wikipedia. Well, one says 35 and one says 36. I don't know. So,
You know what's crazy is I remember when we were in LA. I think I was like at the time, I was probably like 28 or something, like right after I met you, maybe I can't remember. And they were like, "Say you're younger because you have to have a Hollywood age. You're too old."
and you were only 30 at that time. Like you were like,
I was
yeah.
under 30, but I remember I didn't go full time. Like I've been rapping my whole life off and on, but I didn't go full time rap until 28. I'm like 40 something now. So, back then it mattered, and I lived in this delusion of like, oh, I'm younger than I am, and now I'm like,
it's useless. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
useless.
just something
Just
like
be you.
they built that up because that's how they thought like it would win. Like if people thought this, then that's what they could sell. But plus, a lot of people don't talk about how the industry rather have younger artists because they can manipulate and get over on them.
It's the same with the army. Same with the army. Because you're stronger, will-minded when you're older, but you can't be broken down and built back up to what they want you to be.
Yeah, so when you do it with like, especially with like artists, when you get into that situation, it's crazy that they've got to the point that they've created almost a trend with even the consumer, that a lot of the consumers even think that. That's why I'm so glad that tons of these older rappers are coming out. Like some of these dudes is 50 years old. Like, of course, like 50 Cent is 50. Like,
yeah,
all these dudes are coming out with new songs right now, from T.I. to Juvenile, and
they rap it.
And their songs are killing everyone else's songs, and people don't ever understand that even with like the tours, the dudes who control the strongest tours, almost all of them are over like 37 right now. From Kendrick to Drake to 50 to all these dudes, all of them are like older artists that control the biggest nationwide tours versus the young kids, which usually at one point in the world, the young kids controlled all that. Now it's the total opposite, and it's like I'm glad this is happening, and even like I'm excited because when we said he was a kid, because I'm thinking based off how long we've been rapping, I'm like, yo, he's a kid, but then people are like, he's 36, and I'm like, well, you know what I'm saying? Like we would have went to high school together, basically, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like I love this because it's like it shows dudes that are getting older, like killing everything, you know what I'm saying? And like that's like. They rap with, I almost even say they rap with more of a purpose, because when you're young, you rap about like stuff that's like doesn't really mean nothing, but it means something to you.
It means something in the small, narrow view you have at that moment.
Yeah, of what you have in your life at that moment. Like, I just got out of high school and all the girls is on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, but then there's other trials and tribulations that happen, whether it's relationship breakups and everything like that, and people you come across and how they treat you and everything like that over that time that build up this catalog. And that's dope to see with these artists, you know what I'm saying? So, man, kudos to this. Like, this is one of my favorite songs from him. Now there's been two in the last 2 nights that I had to move to the top of the playlist. So, that's crazy. Like, I'm glad I looked at that because I seen that little post and I was like, oh, that post is like also on this song. So now I get it because that's almost like an introduction to him. But he said the stem cell. He said a stem cell doctor saved him.
Yeah, which is interesting because, and then he also said something in that writing. That's what I wanted to go back, is he was like, sometimes, I forgot exactly how he said it, but it was like, they don't know what you have and they keep telling you, like, that's what happened with my son, is he had aplastic anemia, which means they had no idea what it was. It just was he had a stem cell transplant, but it was like they didn't know what it was, so they just put a name on it. And I wonder if that's what happened with him, is they said he had Lyme disease or something, but it's like, sometimes they just are guessing and they don't really know, and they try different things and they don't work, and you're just defeated, you know?
Because I'm wondering, like, the whole stem cell situation, because I'm not for sure. I know at one point it was illegal for them to do stem cell things in America at one point, but then I'm wondering that whole transition of things and how that works had this now.
Stuff the same. If he's 30 now, like my son was
36.
Oh yeah, so he would have been 28. My son had it 8 years ago. I think it's fairly new, but like they don't have, now they're having more stem cell clinics, I think, out here. But at one point it was like, my son got him from an umbilical cord. So he still gets sick like a baby. He's like 16 years old, or he's 17 now. So it's like, I'm sure we're getting more advanced. Sometimes I'm like, is it the industry? Is it, we're safer? Is it business? I don't know. The system misses you up when you're in it, but it saves you.
Sometimes, I feel the same way he does, because even in my situation, they basically would kind of almost wrote me off, and there was a doctor that had to come from Seattle named Dr. Thrasher. So then when he says like the doctor came out, because he named the doctor and everything, and said he came out, that my doctor came from Seattle and saved my life. So like if he wouldn't have came, I'd probably be gone, But
yeah. My son's doctor was McKinney. He cared. I was against this because we're sitting in the hospital and they're feeding these, like the only food you have access to is like the worst food on the planet. You know what I mean? Like there's no nutrition value. So I was like bundling it all together, going crazy. But I'm on the outside. You were actually in it. So when you're in it, you're not even thinking about that shit. You're thinking about, how do I survive?
Yeah.
But I remember you telling me stories about your pop saving your life, having to like check some of these doctors at times, because it's a battle, but it makes you who you are.
Yep.
Like, subscribe, comment, and go support Ren, man. He's a dope artist.